So basically what I've been doing since winter is I put cardboard boxes under our chicken roosts because we have like 25, 26 chickens and the poop just piles up really fast. We want to be able to put sand underneath the roost, but we just didn't have the time to do that this year, so we are just going with this method for now, just to kind of keep the poo, like the ammonia that comes from the chicken's droppings, at bay. I also use barn lime. You can get stuff at your local feed store that is called like it's like specifically for chickens. I forgot exactly what the name is, but I just use barn lime because we also have goats and a cow, so I just basically use that for everybody, the horses as well. So I'm gonna change the cardboard. You have to change the cardboard. It's kind of hard to estimate on a day because I guess it just depends how many chickens you have, but I usually do ours, I don't know, maybe once, twice a week. It kind of just depends also to how much they're in the coop. It's been pretty cold the past week, so there is a pretty good amount in here. Yeah, it's not too bad, but there's definitely some poo. So what I'm going to do is remove the cardboard that's there now, and what we do is we just put it in our burn pile. You can put it in your compost pile if you want. These pieces of cardboard are pretty huge, so they're not going to break down very fast in our compost pile. So I won't be putting them in our compost. We're just going to burn them, but you can, if you want, you can like take the poop and shake it off in your compost pile, and then also rip the cardboard up into little shreds if you want and put it in your compost pile. I just don't have time to do that, but I compost a lot of other things, so I don't really need that in my compost, but you can if you want to. There's our hurt little hen. She got her foot stepped on by our dairy cow, and so our dairy cow's pretty young still, so she's kind of learning her strength. So she stepped on her foot, but she's doing better now. She's not quite 100%, so I don't want to let her out, but she is doing better. I should have bring my tripod here, but I messed up. So it just looks like this huge, big roll of cardboard with poop in it. So I've taken that out. I'm going to take a pitchfork and just kind of turn over this area so that the poo falls underneath all the straw. That's what's going to help you do the deep litter bedding method if that's what you're going to do for the winter. It's going to create like heat, basically, kind of like a compost. So yeah, we want all the poo to fall to the bottom, and then we're going to just keep stacking straw on top of it. So that's what I'm going to do first. I remove the cardboard boxes. It doesn't cover underneath the whole roost. I just don't have boxes big enough, but if you did, that would be really nice. But some poo still does get where the boxes are not. So I'm going to replace them with these boxes. If you cut them open all the way, they're even bigger once you break them down. So that's what I'm going to do. You could wear a mask when you're doing this. It probably would be smart, but you know, I'm not. We have a goat entering the barn. Please go away. Oh my God. Did he listen? He's listening. Well, that's a first. Okay, anyways. There's one on my face. I probably had chicken poo on my face this whole time. So that's what it looks like right now. So I turned it all over. There's no poo on the top layer. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some barn lime, and then we're going to put the cardboard on top. Violet. Get out, Violet. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Get out, please. Oh, jeez. I can't do anything with goats around. Anyways, what I was saying is this is the stuff I was talking about that's specifically for the chickens. It's called Fresh Coop. This is like, I don't know how much this is like per, how much is this? 7 pounds. I think it's like $14 or $15. But the barn lime is way cheaper. You can get a 50-pound bag for like $3. So I just decided to start using that instead, and I just filled up this with the barn lime. I just keep refilling it, and I'll just go ahead and sprinkle it. So I'm just making sure to get under the roots really good, and then we'll do the rest of the coop as well. And you can go heavy-handed with this. All right, so I did the whole coop, and then I did underneath the roof as well. Might as well just get the rest. And don't be afraid. I don't know if you heard me, I was walking away, but don't be afraid to really, I mean, you can really sprinkle it. You can put a lot on there. It's not gonna hurt. It's just gonna help absorb the ammonia odors from the droppings. So now we have our cardboard, and I don't have enough cardboard to cover under all the roofs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, but they just use the top two mostly. So I'm going to just make sure that the cardboard is underneath the highest 2 roofs. So I found a really big box. Thank goodness. The holidays are coming up, so we have been ordering a lot of stuff online, and so that helps. Actually, I'm gonna have to take my gloves off for this one. I don't know why our house has an issue. Alright. So that's what it looks like. See, I'm not able to cover all of it, but nobody really roosts on this bottom one right here, so I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to make sure I had cardboard underneath the top 2. So that's basically it for the chicken coop. What I do, I'm gonna do, oh, we have visitors. I'm gonna do the goat side, because it's kind of smelly in there. I don't know why everybody's here. I think they're waiting for, hay. I think it's, is it lunchtime? Do you guys want me to get you some hay? Okay, we're gonna have to get some hay. Got our hay bale. Let's go. I think we're pretty much ready for winter. I'm going to drop some barn lime down in the goat side, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So my nose is running. So this is empty because I used it all. So I just take this pink scoop and I have the barn lime just in like a huge garbage bin. I just dump it in there, and then I'll just fill this up. I mean, that's good enough for now. I'm just doing the goat's side. Yeah, we've definitely alerted our neighbors. It's pretty dark in here, but I'm basically just going to do the same thing that I did in the chicken side with the lime. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle it everywhere. Might turn on the light. But the goats, we have some stairs right here behind the camera that the goats like to sleep on, and they also poop on it. So I'll just come out here every couple days and kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just kind of sweep the poo off of the stairs with it, so. I don't know why there's cow manure in here. That means our cow was in the goats' side of the barn. Our chickens also come in the goat side of the barn a lot. They just like to hang out in here, whether it's summer or winter. It's just another space for them to go. So, I mean, we let them, it's fine. But then I just make sure that I'm also putting, you know, a lot of lime down in that side too, so that the droppings don't build up too much. One more thing. As I was going inside, this came. This is our flaked oyster shell. So this is something also that I do every few days or just when it runs out. This is just free range oyster shell for the chickens during the wintertime, during the summertime, during any time you always want to have free choice oyster shell for them. It's just going to help them have really strong eggshells. Also, if you have a rooster in your flock, you really don't want to be feeding your rooster layer feed because I think it's kidneys. I think it's that they're kidneys that it can hurt, and you don't want to obviously be harming your rooster on purpose. And so I just feed my flock an all flock layer, feed, not a layer feed, and then I offer the free choice oyster shell for the calcium for the hens. So that's just kind of something that we do. I don't know if everybody does it that way. That's just what I've learned and how I do it, and it works for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up. This also says it is for ducks if you have ducks, which we do. Just thought I'd throw it out there.